The downing of a Malaysian airliner along the Russian-Ukrainian border is a tragic incident, one that's got shocking implications, but in many ways it may actually work to the benefit of the Ukrainian government and, by extension, the U.S. government, which is trying to stand it up and make it stronger. Here's why. If there's any hint of Russian involvement in this downing of the airliner at all, I think that would immediately make Europeans rally behind the additional economic sanctions on Russia that President Obama announced just this week. Europeans hadn't immediately done that. They were lagging back a little bit. The U.S. was worried they might not support this latest round of sanctions. If there's any hint of Russian involvement, they'll feel compelled to do that. Similarly, if there's any hint of Russian involvement, I think President Vladimir Putin in Russia is probably going to feel compelled to pull back some from the military activity that he's been allowing to go on the Russian side of the U.S.-Ukrainian border. I don't think he wants to exacerbate the situation, doesn't want to compound the embarrassment. And third, even if there is only evidence of complicity by Russian separatists in Ukraine operating on their own, that's still going to be a problem for President Putin, because I think that will compel him to pull back from his support for those Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. That also works to the benefit of the Ukrainian government. So again, in tragedy, sometimes there's opportunity. In this case, there's some good long-term or at least medium-term things for the Ukrainian government in here, and that's good news for those in the West who want that Ukrainian government to stand up, become stronger, and to be a force that can push back against Russian involvement.